Hello dear ones, it's Maria with you, and today I'm gonna talk about Light Brotherhoods. What are the secret societies that have been taking care of the affairs of Earth since the times of Lemuria and Atlantis? But just to start, already leave me your like. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I'm gonna show you a little presentation. You probably wonder why I use the sequence that I use. I'm trying to tell you a story. For example, when I started studying all of that, I didn't know about none of this. And the information was coming to me one step of the time when I was ready for something more complicated to start showing up. So that's what I'm trying to do here. That's why I put a sequential number in all my videos. And if I say something today that you don't understand, probably I already talked about in a previous video. So, who were the secret societies? Let me show my screen. Well, we live in a world, in a third dimensional world. That's mean the world we perceive by third dimension. What are three dimensions? It's length, height, and depth. So what really rules our reality is duality. So you have light, and then you have dark. You have love and you have fear. You have fire, you have water. So that's the reality, how we perceive. And since the beginning, we always had the bad guys and the good guys. And that started away even before the earth was created. But today I'm gonna just focus on the planet Earth. But we have here the Galactic Federation of Worlds. The reason why they have the affair of the whole Milky Way galaxy, but because they are really close to us right now, helping us in this ascension process, I'm going to talk about them. So let's start. As I was saying, the Galactic Federation of Worlds, they were the first organized resistance against the reptilians, the Dracos, during the Lighter Wars. And they work as sort of a police on our Milky Way galaxy to make sure that the laws of the universe have been followed, especially the law of free will. It's not allowed for one civilization that is advanced to go and enslave and slaughter one that are not able to defend themselves. So they make sure there is a balance between light and dark. And recently they were renamed to Galactic Alliance. I think you already heard about that, but the names varies a lot. And what happened is the bad guys, they always try to smear, I'm not sure that's the right word. They always try to create a bad story about everything that's good. So when people hear about it, they get confused. So there is a lots of Galactic Federation of Light, and there is so many variations. But just one was really the one that was created in Lyra and has been working to make sure, working with the light forces to ensure the balance. But there are many others that say, oh, we are the Galactic Federation of Worlds, so do that you're gonna save you. Those are the psyops. But we're not talking much about them right now. But it's good to know that there is a galactic confederation that's really have the affair of Earth right now and is helping us with things that we cannot do for ourselves. So enough of out of order, but well, kind of. The next one is the Order of Melchizedek. They operate from the 7th dimension, and of course they are physical beings, but not like us. They are advanced. And there is the Archangel Melchizedek, but he works with a council of 12. Well, the 12 being him. And they work directly with with Archangel Michael. And as I told you before, Archangel Michael is the overseer of the local universe, our local universe, Nabidon. And at the time of Abraham, Archangel Melchizedek, he was in direct contact with Abraham to help him with his mission at that time. Get the microphone closer, make sure you can hear me. So they operate from the 7th dimension, and they can see everything. They can see the present, past, and future. They can see the intentions of everybody. They can see the big picture. So that's how they assist us, following the law of no intervention. So let's go to the next one. And then, still not physical, the Light Brotherhood of Light. Basically, they are the ascended masters that lived on Earth, that ascended, and they still remain on the vicinities of the planet Earth and help to protect the planet Earth. And you know many of them: Jesus, Mother Mary, Mary of Magdalene, Saint Germain, and many others. So, of course, they also operate from a higher dimension, or physical dimension. And then we have the Osirian groups. Remember Isis and Osiris? They were the Atlanteans that went to the inner earth and created a city over there. By the time that Marduk took over control of Atlantis, they went inner earth and created a resistance over there. And they have been working with the Earth Alliance since then. They never stopped to take care of us here on the surface. So throughout all this time, since the fall of Atlantis, they have been assisting us. First, with the descendants of Enlil, that's also known as Zeus from the Greek, and his descendants was Enoch, Noah, Abraham, David, Solomon, and so on. I created a video that I named the Jesus ancestor. I forgot. I forgot the name. Is the okay, let's just move on. Jesus ancestors. The name is just coming Portuguese. I'm sorry for that. So, and the King Solomon, he created the order of Solomon's temple to protect the sacred knowledge and treasures hidden on the temple. So he was the first. Solomon was the first one who really created a society. From the time before, they were more like working. The Atlanteans was working with one or two or a small group, but during the time of Solomon, he really created an order, and that's God's bigger. The next one is a branch of the Templars. That's how the Order of Solomon created, and in the beginning they were to protect the hidden knowledge and treasures. But later on, after Jesus came and resurrection, and then their main focus was to protect Jesus' bloodline with Mary of Magdalene. But when they were very close to the church, to the Catholic Church, and actually they worked as disguise. They convinced the Pope at the time that they needed to protect their land and their treasures, but their hidden agenda was also to keep the knowledge from them and keep the Jesus bloodline safe. And then you have the Freemasons. And then you'll say, oh, wait a minute, Marianne. The Freemasons are not good. They started good. They started good, and they joined, actually, the Templars joined them, or vice versa. But with some time, they got infiltrated. And the thing with the Freemasons, they wanted to apply that secret knowledge, to keep that knowledge alive, to use the white magic to really help Earth against the dark forces. Because the bad ones, they do use dark magic. So in order to fight against dark magic, you need white magic. So that's what they were doing. And then later on you have the Essenes, the Druids, and Celtas. They were created by they were created by the Atlanteans. And then, but Maria, that's kind of recent, maybe like 2000, a little bit more than 2,000 years ago. The Atlantis was gone 12,000 years ago. Not all of them. Many of them still remain in the inner earth in a city called a garden. And they always helped us over here on the surface. So they created the Essenes, the Druids, and the Celts. And all of them, they were secret societies. That means nobody really knew what they were doing, because there is the secrecy. But what the power of being at that time knew is, okay, they are not with us, so they are against us. So they create lots of humors, lots of bad stories about them. And they seen all of them work and helped with to support Jesus and also his family, his bloodline. But the sins were the ones that were really chosen to prepare the earth's energy and prepare the background for the coming of Jesus. I will create another video about these scenes, only about these scenes. Can you believe that already people from 35 countries watch my videos? Please leave me the country where you are watching this video. I would love to see where you are watching my video from. So, and then we have the Earth Alliance. That's how we have been called today. And also, commonly on the Truth Movement, where we call them the Whiteheads. Who they were? They were the uncorrupted branch of the militaries from many countries, and also the descendants of Jesus and Mary of Magdalene. Do you know some of them? Yes, we do know some of them. Abraham Lincoln, John Kennedy family, Princess Diana, the Trump family, and many others. So if you think that the things looks really, really bad and the dark forces will really succeed to create the new world order, they're not gonna do it, because this is dark against the light, and the light already won. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoy it. If you are not subscribed, like 80% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, just take a second, subscribe to my video, and if you think that information is important, that information is helping you in some way and may help somebody else, send for another person or post in your social media. So much love and light to you, and next time I'm gonna talk about the Dark Brotherhoods.